Hello and welcome to the Intermission podcast. I'm Fabian, that's Isaiah. We're a Dallas sports podcast, and we got a decent amount to talk about this week. Some good, some bad, some new, well, a lot new actually, because that's how it works. But we're gonna start with the stars, and we're still not doing great. We played 3 games this week, lost 2-1-1. Both our losses in regulation, so not even getting any points out of them. But this was a tough week. I said last week we ran into teams on some hot streaks, and that stayed true. Tampa Bay had gotten points in their last 12 games before facing us. And they came and they beat us 4-1 in a really, really tough loss. And that's about it. There's not too much to say about that loss other than it was bad. It was not good. We're the better team, but they had 25 shots on goal to our 20, and they just did better in all facets of the game. They beat us again. They've been red hot, but still don't like it. Definitely still don't like losing to Tampa Bay. Then we played Boston, and a good team who had also won, I think, their last 6 games before facing us. And we ended up beating them 6-2, a dominant win. We sort of just played better than them in all facets of the game. Great on the offensive side of the puck, and held them to 0 points until late in the third period, where they got a goal, their first goal, at the 12-minute mark in the third period. So some great hockey we played in that game. We had a lot of goals from a lot of our key contributors. Johnston got us started with power play goal. Robertson had 2 goals back-to-back in the third period. Bork got himself a goal. And then Ritz Cohen and Lundau added some in as well in the second period. So a good game, good offensive game, pretty good defensive game, good goalie game. That was good. We were like, okay, that was a good win against a good team who had been playing well. Again, we're on a hot streak. So this was like, okay, hopefully we can shift the momentum back. It was just a good game. Game we want to be playing pretty consistently. Then we play the Blue Jackets just yesterday, Thursday night, in Columbus, and we lose 1-0. And this was a tough loss to take because it was a good game. We played good hockey. We had more shots on goal than them, just barely, but we had 28 shots on goal to their 22. Limited their shots on goal a decent amount. Played good defense. Had some good looks at the goal. Some great opportunities. Just couldn't sink the puck. Their goalie had some great saves. Their defense played pretty well. And they just one slipped past DeSmith on a really tough shot to save. Can't blame DeSmith too much on that. He only let 1 of 21 in. He still had a great save percentage for the game. They were really rough one to lose. This is the time we really needed to get the momentum going, and it didn't happen. Just really unfortunate loss because we needed to gain that moment to take that momentum back for the season, for before the Olympic break, but we didn't, and so real unfortunate. Despite playing a good game, and hopefully us playing that good game again means we can still keep playing quality hockey going forward, and struggle a bit less. We did shake up the lines a little bit, which is something that I said that I wanted to see. We shook up the lines a little bit for this game, for the last couple games, and again, our offense in that Boston game especially was great. We had some good goal opportunities in this Columbus game. Again, their goalie played good. And it's just a tough loss. But we gotta get those points back, and moving forward, we gotta We got to start winning a lot more games, man. It's just such a tough loss to take. We really needed to get the momentum back after that good Boston game. And again, it was such a good game. Would have been nice to win. Unfortunate loss. And again, another team, they've won 5 of their last 6 now with them beating us. So, again, we ran into a couple teams that have been playing really well recently.
Yeah.
But there's still teams that we are fully better than. I believe, in every way. So, teams we should be winning more often than winning against more often than not. So,
yeah, definitely. I still think the Stars are a really good team. And I really thought they were going to turn it around, especially after that good-looking win against the Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I just agree. I saw this, looking at the scores, I was like, oh, they only scored 1. The Stars got this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw game final 1-0. I'm like, they couldn't score 1?
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, if it was a pretty good game, at least they didn't get blown out.
Yeah. No, I think we played some pretty good hockey, better than them in some respects. We didn't take a lot of power plays in any of these games. Tampa Bay. How's Tampa Bay? Never mind. Tampa Bay was it was okay. We gave them 2 power plays. But for the most part, we were pretty disciplined this week. At least more disciplined than we have been. Or maybe they were just less disciplined, the other teams. But I feel like we were less on penalty kill, a little bit less this week than we have been weeks prior, which is good because, again, our penalty kill has been rough. Yeah. Sorry. I'm in sad Stars fan mode.
Yeah, you're like how I was in the beginning of the Mavericks season.
Yeah. But we gotta bring it back. And we can, and we will, especially after the Olympic break, we will, I'm sure. But it'd be nice to finish before the break with some momentum and some good vibes. Yeah. And then that's on ice stuff. Off ice stuff, there's rumors that have stayed there. I don't know if they've gotten more louder or more prevalent, but the rumors are still talking that Robertson might be traded because of our cap situation. Obviously, he's definitely going to be getting a bigger contract next time he's up due. So there are people saying, oh, Robertson might get traded. It's a possibility. We'll see what ends up happening. I definitely don't think it's something that should happen this season because we're actively trying to compete for that cup. I don't think it, unless we get just quality, cheaper players back in return.
Yeah.
But we'd have to get like some pretty great players in return. Especially with how Robertson started this season and ended last season. And he's still been one of the better players in this last couple weeks of mediocrity.
Yeah.
So it definitely would need to be a big haul for it to be even kind of worth it to trade Robertson right now.
Yeah.
We're definitely a team that's in the buyer conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And in that tone, there's also rumors that we're looking to trade for Blake Coleman from the Flames. Rumors that both us and the Lightning are looking to trade for him. If the Lightning do make any serious offers, it's likely they'll go with them. But supposedly we're looking for that. And again, something to change up the offense a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. He's a good player, so. But we'll see. I don't know. Again, rumors are rumors. Sometimes they hold validity. Most of the time they don't. So, see what ends up happening there. But just as we're getting closer and closer to trade deadline, people start talking more and more.
Sure.
Coming up this next week, though, Stars have Tonight, game versus the St. Louis Blues here in Dallas. Then in St. Louis on Tuesday, and then in Vegas against the Golden Knights on Thursday. The Blues have also... Okay, never mind. The Blues are struggling, especially recently. I thought they had a little win streak of their own, but I was wrong. The Blues aren't a good team. We should be win two straight games right now. Really, we cannot lose to the Blues. I thought they were doing better than they were. I guess I was mixing them with the Lightning. We can't lose to the Blues right now at all. It's just something that cannot happen. So don't let it. And then the Golden Knights are a good team, but we are a better team. I fully believe that. They had two losses in a row, but they got 3 more games before facing us. So we'll see how the momentum they take into our game. Sorry, I feel like I'm mumbling. Blame Isaiah for that.
I didn't do anything.
But yeah, I mean, the Golden Knights are a good quality team. They're first place in the Pacific. Again, I think we're a better team. Should be a good game, especially in Vegas. But the 2 St. Louis games, we got to win. But I like to see us get on a little winning streak.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Stars got to do something. I was scared going into this week. I started to get my hopes up after that one win, and then now my hopes are like kind of back down after this loss.
Yeah, but again, I'm hoping because it was a quality loss.
Yeah.
Unlike most of our other losses, which have been like pretty lackluster.
Mm-hmm.
So here's hoping. That
I guess
we can keep playing quality hockey, destroy the St. Louis Blues in 2 straight games, beat the Knights, and just sort of carry momentum forward, you know?
Yeah, these next 2 games should be feel-good win games to get their confidence back.
They have to be, bro.
Yeah.
They have to be.
This is the week they start turning it around.
Hopefully. Gotta see it. Gotta happen.
Yeah, I hope so too. I really hope so too.
We only have 2 more weeks before the Olympic break, so yeah, it's gotta happen right now. No ifs, ands, or buffs about it. It's gotta happen right now. And it will. We're about to win 7 straight games to 7 straight games. 7 straight games.
And if they don't, blame Fabian.
If they don't blame me, I guess that's fair. I'll be... Please. Yeah. It's just more the same. Sorry, I feel like I have really low energy. It's because I'm not happy to be talking about the Stars right now. Just more of the same issues that we've had. But again, this week, these last 2 games especially, were good quality hockey games. Let's carry my momentum forward. Next week, I'm going to have a big smile on my face to start the episode, hopefully. But Isaiah's got a big smile on his face right now, talking about basketball. Tell me about the Mavericks, Isaiah.
The Mavericks have recently been on a tear. The Mavericks have extended their winning streak by 4, or I guess by 1 more. So they have a 4-game win streak. Because last night they beat the Golden State Warriors. But I mean, the week started on Saturday against the Jazz again. And they picked up exactly where they left off the last time they played the Jazz, winning 138 to 120. The Mavericks had a good all-around game. All the players played pretty well, I'd say. Klay Thompson has been playing really well coming off the bench. Max Christie has been playing really good.
Yeah.
And Najee Marshall and Brandon Williams continue to also be playing well.
B. Willie had a good game that game.
Yeah, I feel like the Mavericks this week found out exactly almost how to play now that players aren't really getting hurt every other game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just happy to see that. I'm really glad that they're finding out ways to win games with the stars that they're losing.
Yeah.
Or they lost.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just this felt consistently good. Again, despite we've started, people that we've talked poorly about in the past. We've started Caleb Martin and Dwight Powell in all 3 games this week. But they've been playing well, or at least Dwight Powell has. I still not a big Caleb Martin guy, but Dwight Powell's been playing decently. Caleb Martin's at least not been terrible.
Yeah, he's at least as he's when he checks in, I'm at least not going.
It's not an anchor. At least I don't think he's been a huge benefit, but they're consistently starting these last 3 games they've started, and we found some consistency with the lineup we have. Feels good.
Mm-hmm. And that especially moves on into the Knicks because, I mean, last week, if you remember last week, I said this is the game that they're probably going to lose to.
Mm-hmm.
And they dismantled the Knicks. They were blowing the Knicks out this whole game. Mm-hmm. It was amazing to see. Max Christie had an outstanding game.
Mm-hmm.
Max Christie has his career high 26. It is career high, right? Not season high?
I don't think it's his career high points, but it's his career high 3 points.
Yeah, that probably makes more sense. He hit, I'd say a career high 8 3-pointers out of 10 attempts.
Mm-hmm.
Max Christie had the hot hand.
Yeah.
That was amazing to see. Cooper Flag came back after the ankle injury he had against the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Nuggets.
And he played well in this game.
Cooper Flag picking up exactly where he left off.
Yeah. And our undrafted rookies, Musa Cisse and Nemhard, had great games against the Knicks as well. Cisse had 15 points and 9 rebounds. Again, just doing his job great. And then Nemhard, 4 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. He's pretty good.
And Najee Marshall, he also had an okay game. But, I mean, 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists.
He's pretty good.
What more can you ask for?
Yeah, well, that's what you need. He was our second highest scorer behind Christie.
Mm-hmm. And then Cooper Flag right behind him with 18 points.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Mavericks, they look more comfortable playing. And again, that's really good to see.
Yeah.
Especially going against a team like the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks have all that star power. Jalen Brunson ended up playing where I thought he would still be injured a little bit. I think he was because, or the Knicks just had like a real off game because they weren't hitting shots that they used to make. But I am really, really glad that they were able to win that game.
Yeah, we had the New York fans booing their own team, man.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Feels good with where we are.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I said the score, but the Mavericks ended up winning 114-97.
Yeah, but that's with, at halftime we were leading 75-47.
Yeah, they hit like 70 points in one half.
Yeah, we were almost 30 points ahead at halftime, and then obviously we let our foot off the gas a little bit, but fair. Still had like you said, great game. Max Christie's playing great consistently. Najee Marshall's becoming a good, consistent piece. Cooper Flag came back and played like how he's been playing. Feels good. Klay Thompson these last 2-3 weeks has been great off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Good basketball.
Starting to be fun. It was always fun to watch the Mavericks, but because of their early losses, it was a struggle to watch them. But now, like I said, it looks like they figured out exactly what to do and how to win these games.
Mm-hmm.
And it's It's been fun.
Definitely.
And speaking of fun, a really entertaining game was the win against the Warriors last night. The Mavericks won 123 to 115. And this game, I mean, in the third and fourth quarter, they were Mavericks and Steph, not the Warriors. The Mavericks and Steph were trading threes.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. It was cinema.
It was. Najee had an outstanding game, finishing with 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Flag had finished with a double-double, 21 points, 11 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Cooper Flag played in this game, actually.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag has been playing really aggressive. And I like how early in the game he settled for some three-point shots, and they weren't falling. And I like as the game continued, Warriors gave him those open looks to shoot a three.
Yeah.
But I like how Cooper Flag turned those down and drove, and either got a layup and one, or just ended up getting a layup.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that. I like that play style instead of just shooting threes when everybody's been missing threes.
Yeah.
And that's why I like Najee Marshall too, because that's Najee's game.
Mm-hmm.
And he rarely shoots threes, but when he shoots them, he can make them in the clutch.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Najee played incredible this game. Like you said, 30 points, but also 9 assists and 7 rebounds. 1 assist away from a double-double, just a couple assists and a couple rebounds away from a triple-double. And yeah, I mean, he was just his fingerprints were all over this game. Max Christie continues to get points, continues to be one of our best 3-point shooter this season.
Mm-hmm.
At least for a team that doesn't do much of that. It's Christie and Thompson from 3 that do it en masse.
Yeah.
In large numbers, and Christie's, even though Klay Thompson's been great recently, like we said, Christie's been pretty consistently good all season.
Yeah, and I called it from the beginning of the season. I said Max Christie is gonna be that guy coming off the bench. I might have overreacted and said he'll win 6th Man of the Year.
Well, yeah,
but
he's starting too much to do that.
Yeah, but that's how he's been playing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had something else to say.
You're good.
Oh yes, PJ Washington came back this game.
Mm-hmm.
He came off the bench, which was pretty surprising.
Well, just to not overwork him, but I mean, how he did off the bench was pretty great.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, off the bench, he came on, had 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks. So looks like he's ready to get back in the rotation, become a big piece of the team again. So
yeah, but this game though was they very easily could have lost this game though.
Oh yeah, this was
one of the more messy wins, I would say. Their turnovers were bad. They had bad turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
There was at one point where when they started the third quarter, 3 straight possessions, they got the ball stolen from them, or they made a bad pass, and they got the ball stolen from them again.
Yeah. I mean, 21 total turnovers is just not good.
Yeah, especially with how they were able to play those last 2 games with only 11 turnovers, I think, against the Knicks or Jazz.
No, we had 17 against the Knicks.
Yeah, still not good. But
still not good.
It's not 21 turnovers.
Yeah, and then we had 11 against the Jazz.
But yeah, I mean, it felt like their defense against the Warriors also wasn't like that sharp.
Sure.
Against the Warriors, but I mean, they're a team that's known for threes, so And Steph is really good at shooting threes. So also, like, how do you defend Steph? And
Yeah, I mean, Steph had almost 40 points in this game.
yeah,
It was like, a quarter, not a quarter, almost half, a third of all their points. So,
but what really helped the Mavericks though was their ability to rebound
mm-hmm.
and their ability to get their second chance points.
Yeah.
That definitely helped them come out with a win. And
yeah, I mean, just sort of to exemplify that point, yeah, we out rebounded them 54-35. So, we got almost 20 more rebounds than they did. And a big part of that, again, like you pointed out, Cooper Flag had 11. Dwight Powell, again, has done pretty good starting these last stretch of games.
yeah,
Had himself 12 rebounds. He also had a double-double with 10 points, 12 rebounds. So,
and with PJ Washington come back, that's another good, at least handful of offensive rebounds that the Mavericks desperately needed.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a really great week of basketball from the Mavericks. They went 3-0 this week.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I said last week at worst they should go 2-1.
Yeah.
I'm just really happy the Mavericks are playing good basketball.
Feels good. Feels good to win.
Yeah, honestly, this is how the team should have been playing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, because of injuries, team chemistry is gonna be inconsistent. But yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But this week coming up though, I'd say this week is gonna be a pretty tough week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe except for one game, but like 3 straight tough opponents to go against.
Mm-hmm.
On Saturday, the Mavericks go against the LA Lakers. And I'm pretty sure Luka is still gonna torch the Mavs.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'm pretty sure he will.
But does that mean the Lakers win though?
Yeah. It's gonna be Luka single-handedly.
Sure.
No, but I'm just saying he's obviously a player to look out for during that game.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the team traded him away.
Yeah.
So I expect Luka to fully play like he's still trying to prove the Mavericks they shouldn't have traded him.
Hey, we don't even have the guy that did it anymore, okay?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's still motivation for him.
Absolutely. I still think it'll be a good game though.
Yeah, it's still gonna be a good game, but Mavericks definitely need to look out for that.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, the back-to-back,
mm-hmm.
the Mavericks go to Milwaukee and play the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
The first time they played the Bucks was, I don't think it went into overtime. I think the Mavericks ended up losing by 2 points or 1 point.
We lost by 2 points. Yeah.
And it didn't go in overtime, right?
It didn't go into overtime, no.
Yeah. That's going to be another really good game. Especially with how the team is now
mm-hmm.
versus from how they were the first time they played.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be really entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
These are going to be games that I'm definitely going to be watching if I can. And then Wednesday, the Mavericks are back in Dallas going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty tough game.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think for like the past 2 or 3 years, Minnesota has always been kind of tough to go against.
Mm-hmm.
But Minnesota can also be like 2 different versions of Minnesota, if that makes sense.
Sure.
But of course, if you look at Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert mainly because he's their consistent center.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope our guys, Dwight Powell and Cisse, are able to back down Rudy Gobert and out rebound him.
Mm-hmm.
And then the game that I'd say is maybe, because I mean,
They beat the yeah.
game that I say maybe the team they beat is the Charlotte Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte Hornets have, for like a really long while now, haven't been a good team.
I don't know if they've ever been a good team in Charlotte.
Yeah, but they got some pretty decent players.
Oh, absolutely.
LaMelo Ball, Brendan Miller, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and their rookie who's going against Cooper Flag for Rookie of the Year. They got some good players. I think Mikal Bridges is still on that team.
Mm-hmm.
But by the way the Hornets play like as a team, I'm sure the Mavericks are the better team. So I've almost fully expect the Mavericks to beat the Hornets.
This is the team that beat Oklahoma City 124-97. Isaac. Okay.
Sure, but that's like one version of the Hornets.
Yeah, that's a very
It's like the
very
serious
unique
side of the
situation.
Hornets. I always thought the Hornets were like the NBA's highlight team.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Recently, that's what they have been, especially because their announcer's so good.
Yeah, that's the only reason why watching a Charlotte game has been entertaining.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. I think it's a tough week because we have back-to-back games, especially the Lakers and Bucks, because they're not even like we're home for the
Lakers.
The Lakers and then away for the Bucks. So we're gonna have an overnight flight and play the next day. That's tough. So, but hopefully that doesn't affect us too much because I feel like we should win at least against the Bucks and Hornets. Other two games are much more difficult. I think it's possible we beat the Lakers because they've had games where they've struggled this season as well. But
if LeBron is playing,
Minnesota's gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah, Minnesota is. If LeBron's playing for the Lakers, Mavericks will win. Because it's Luka's team and LeBron's trying to make it his team again. No, I was gonna say a whole different thing, but we're not a Lakers podcast.
A Lakers podcast. Yeah. Anything else?
Not really. I agree. I was gonna say at worst, Mavericks go 2-2 this week, but it should be like lose win.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully they'll surprise us like they surprised me last week against the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just excited. I'm just happy the Mavericks found a way to be a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm happy they found out how to do that, especially with hearing the news that Kyrie Irving does want to play after All-Star break.
But I mean, we'll still see. Still no official words.
But I mean, as of right now.
Yeah, some people still saying we want to try to play Kyrie this season. Some people saying we might hold off. But we'll see.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Regardless.
Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Go watch the Mavericks.
Go watch the Mavericks.
Mavericks are a really fun team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's all I got for the Mavericks.
Great. Other news. Staying on basketball, the Dallas Wings released their schedule for the upcoming season. And yeah, so if you want to see that.
The Wings' first game of the year is May 9th against the Indiana Fever.
In Indiana. So want to keep that Becker's Clark. My brain's going to mush.
Yeah, Bakers versus Clark.
Yeah. I don't know what my sentence didn't come out or finish. Yeah.
No, this should be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we said it both last season. I think they ended up putting together a pretty good team.
Yeah.
The Wings.
With a lot of talent and a lot of young talent.
Yeah.
And that's going to be even more true now that we, again, have the first overall pick. And if hopefully our new coach coming in from college can work with that young talent.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have more picks besides that first overall pick. But that's just talked about because this is the second year in a row the Wings got the first pick.
Mm-hmm.
But I still kind of stand by what I said. They need to pick a more of like a defensive shooter type of player.
Sure.
Because I think that's what the Wings kind of really lacked, especially late game.
Mm-hmm.
Were defense. Or was defense.
Mm-hmm.
But that first game should definitely be a fun watch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Go check out the schedule if you want to learn more. But
yeah, we'd say the whole schedule, but they play like 40-something games.
40, yeah. 42, I think, is the exact number. But
yeah, that sounds about right. 42 games.
Yeah. So
I guess we can say their home opener.
Yeah, I guess, their season opener against Indiana in Indiana, home opener against Atlanta, May 12th, Tuesday, May 12th, home opener. So, should be pretty good.
Dang, that's also a must-watch game.
Mm-hmm. Good games, hopefully.
WNBA is going to be fun to watch this season again.
Yeah. Hopefully we win some more games this season.
Yeah, definitely. More than 11 or however much
10.
they won. They won 10 games this season.
Yeah. We remember we barely got to it. We were like double digits. Digits. In other schedule news, the Renegades also released their schedule. Now the Dallas Renegades starting the season off at home against the Houston Gamblers on March 28th.
One of the newer teams added,
right? Well, it's just from the other... Or actually, were they in the... I don't know. Maybe. A new team, at least a new opponent for us.
Yeah.
Because they were in the other league at the very least. So, yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, they got a total of 10 games this season.
Mm-hmm. Gonna be at home for the 4 of the first 5 weeks and away for 4 of the last 5 weeks. So, get out there early if you want to go see a game live, because most of them are gonna come in the first half of the season.
Oh yeah, and the Renegades should also be a fun football team to watch too in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with their new coach.
Yeah, and the roster shook up with the new leagues merging. So, try to see what they do. They're going to be in Toyota Stadium now. So, should be a cool and rad thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited that the UFL is getting bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure last season it was only 8 games they played.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was only 8 games, but they were able to add 2 games this season. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool.
Definitely.
Yeah. I haven't seen how they're... Oh, no, it should be like a regular playoff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Maybe their playoffs are a little longer. No. I don't know. It should just be fun to watch. I'm glad the UFL is getting bigger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any other news?
Other news. Major news. Dallas Cowboys officially
Oh
signed
yeah.
ex-Eagles cornerback coach Christian Parker as their new defensive coordinator. What are your thoughts on the signing?
I thought it should be. I thought it should be a pretty good signing, especially if you got Eagle defenders tweeting out that they're sad to see their cornerback coach leave.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's a pretty good sign, especially for being our new defensive coordinator. Shows that he has real good relationships with the players. So hopefully he'll be able to have good relationships with our Cowboy players, and hopefully he'll make the defense a whole lot better than it was last season.
Yeah. Very agreement. I think it's slightly riskier, if you want to call it that, signing a coordinator or signing a assistant coach, promoting them to coordinator rather than taking a head coach fiery or a head coach from other league or college. Some people view that as a safer choice. But I like the move a lot. He's done a lot of good with the Eagles defense and a lot of good with their cornerbacks. And that's one of our biggest needs as a defense and as a team is those cornerbacks, that defensive backfield, safeties as well. So I like the signing a lot. I think there's a really good chance it works out. Like you said, the Eagles players really liked him over there. So I think big W. Big W in my opinion.
Maybe anybody but Matt Eberflus.
Yes, definitely an improvement no matter what.
Yeah.
So we'll see how his sort of defensive scheme ends up looking. He'll be completely first time being in control of the entire defense.
Yeah.
Love to see what it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. And it was like you said about safer choices. Like earlier in the week, I saw that, or I guess we all saw that the Buffalo Bills coach is gone. So I was like, that'd be pretty cool if the Cowboys were able to get him. But then I was like, nah, he's gonna want to be a head coach somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
But overall, still think we have a good, decent defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to the defense now.
And we'll see if he has any input in the draft room.
Yeah,
as well.
Cowboys.
Well, we need to address the defense for the most part in our draft.
Yeah, that's
especially if we can get Pickens and Williams re-signed, especially then we need that. The draft should be full defense.
Yeah.
So good. And then other big news. The Texas Rangers trade for Gore from the Washington Nationals. We are receiving Gore. In return, the Nationals are getting 5 of the Rangers' top 30 prospects, including our number 2 prospect, our last year's first-round pick, Kevin Fine. So we're giving up a lot. But it's definitely because our farm system, most of our good players have been called up. Our farm system now is kind of lackluster, and we didn't get rid of our. Sorry if I punched the mic. We didn't get rid of our number 1 overall prospect, Walcott. Still there. Yeah. So we did give up a lot, but at the same time, not as much as maybe other teams. They sort of gave up their same amount of prospects.
Yeah.
Some people are saying we got fleeced. Some people saying we did the fleecing. We have 2 years after this one, or 26 and 27 are both. He's already under contract for those, and this makes it it's pretty obvious that we're trying to maintain the identity of one of the better pitching staffs in the league, especially we've added a lot of good bullpen pieces to help affirm that. adding this guy to be our third starter behind DeGrom and Evaldi, with Leiter, Rocker, and maybe Lats. We'll see who ends up making the full rotation as their backups. That's a pretty great rotation. And again, it looks like we're trying to form our new identity around being a great pitching team. In our stadium is more pitcher friendly than most. But it's really going to be, this trade is going to be about results. We'll just see who ends up winning. I mean, if our pitching staff stays healthy and we can be one of the best pitching staffs in the league again,
yeah,
then the trade accomplished what it was supposed to accomplish. But the only reason that would matter is if our bats are better. And we made no significant changes except for replacing Garcia with Nimmo, which is an upgrade, and absolutely an upgrade in terms of batting. So we have one minor upgrade, and that's about it. Because Simeon's, it's a very minor upgrade because Simeon was one of our better batters, even though he still wasn't great last season. One of our better batters last season, being replaced with Josh Smith, but now that's because we're going to be consistently playing Peterson. That's the hope, is that we consistently play Peterson, who, again, was god-awful last year. And then, of course, we still have Jake Berger at first base, who also been struggling a lot. So we have pretty much the same position players. We have one new catcher to replace Jonah, and we still have Higashioka. Everyone else was in our rotation last year except for Nimmo. And our lineup last year except for Nimmo. And our lineup last year wasn't good. So our new batting coach has to work some wonders for this team. Our new team chemistry has to work some wonders. Go on 15 retreats where all you're doing is batting balls or something. Get the team chemistry up. Get the lineup all set. Skip Shoemaker has to work some magic, putting all the batters in the right order so that we can actually take advantage of our great pitching and our great defense. Because again, same defense as well, which again was one of the best in league history, the best in team history. Except for right field, which again, Garcia was I should have been at least considered for a Gold Glove last season. So it's about results. It's about results. Definitely, if everyone stays healthy on the pitching staff, this definitely gets us a couple more wins. But a couple more wins only matters if our baseline's decent because our batting is better. So our batting has to be a lot better. Either Nimmo needs to be an insane addition that I don't think he is, frankly. I think he's an upgrade, but not to that extent.
Yeah.
Or everyone else needs to raise their floor a whole lot because that's where they were. They were at their floor. So they need to get up off that because, I mean, we struggle a lot. Langford and Smith were pretty much our only bright spots last season. In terms of our lineup, and then the Little Rascals that were in for a while, which will probably stick around and be utility players, a couple of them. So we'll see. It's again, we didn't give up anyone super like, oh man, that's a big loss, but like everyone we gave up, there's a chance that they become that. Yeah. Like they're not that right now, but there's a chance that they can be a significant player, at least a quality starter in the future. But nobody's like a sure thing. Again, the closest was probably Kevin Fine, but it was just drafted. Who knows how he doesn't seem like he's going to be a straight to the majors kind of guy. So who knows how long he'll be in minors before he gets to that sort of level that to be in the majors. If he ever does get there, baseball sort of is that way. It's about results. It's about results. If our batting is good with what we have, because again they said Chris Young said that he feels good about our position players, and it's much of the same from last year. So I'm guessing he has a lot of faith in Skip and a lot of faith in her batting coach, who I'm forgetting who it is, even though we definitely already know who it is. It means he's got a lot of faith in them to say, I'm building again one of the best pitching staffs in the league. All you got to do is score 3 runs, which is all we needed to do to be a playoff team, is score 3 runs. We scored 3 runs in every game. We were a playoff team easily last season.
Yeah.
So we can do that this season, and if our pitching staff looks like it's going to be about the same level of quality, especially if Leiter and Rocker can take that next step. Also, people saying that Rocker should immediately be taken to the bullpen or is a minor league level pitcher, you're dumb. He's young. He had a lot of great games. He had a couple of meltdowns. Fair. But he also had some great games last season, especially towards the end of the season. He was pitching a lot better, more consistently. Okay? So I definitely don't think you give up on Rocker as a starter. But he's definitely the 5th starter in that rotation. If they want to keep Latz as a bullpen guy, which again, he'd be one of the better bullpen long relief guys in the league. Yeah. But moving, we'll see. But people clowning that Rocker's even consideration, I think you're dumb. And go sit on a cactus. Yeah. But it's about result. If we need to score, if we can score an average of 3 runs a game, then I think we're a playoff team easily, and our pitching staff stays healthy. Obviously, yeah. But I mean, and we have a little bit less depth there. But again, we still do have what I'm talking about is 6 decent starters at the least. At least, obviously, we have 3 great starters in DeGrom, Evaldi, and now Gore, and then 3 pretty good starters in Leiter, Latz, and Rocker, which is a great pitching rotation. That's an amazing thing to have. And so we do have that one extra depth with Latz or Rocker, whoever doesn't start in the rotation. So even if we do get an injury, we won't be, super taken out of it. But definitely we don't have the same depth we had last year, where we had like 2 or 3 replacement that somehow still pitched great as a starting pitcher. So if we can stay healthy as a pitching staff, and we got a good bullpen, finally got a serious closing pitcher in that guy we signed. Sorry, I'm talking off the top of my head. Then absolutely, again, we score 3 games a season, 3 games a game, 3 runs a game, an average of 3 runs a game. Then we're a playoff team, no doubt, and we're a contender, no doubt. We don't even have to be one of the best hitting teams in the league because we're going to be one of the best pitching teams in the league. Again, especially in our more pitcher-friendly stadium. We just have to hit. Skip, get him in the batting cage. Gotta hit. Especially Peterson. Again, it's something that even when we were great offensively, yeah, which is better that this is the case, but even in 2023 season when we won the World Series and the 2 or 3 seasons before that when we were a terrible pitching team with great batting, and that was our identity, our designated hitter was our worst hitter consistently, which is not something you want. And now that we're a bad hitting team, our designated hitter has been our worst hitter consistently, which is definitely not what you want. You want them to be the one bright spot, and we haven't had consistency at the designated hitter spot in terms of quality in so long. And yeah, so I mean, we need Peterson to buck up and be that guy, or need to get somebody in to replace that. And again, Berger having such a weak bat at first base with him not being an insanely good first baseman or anything. He's not a bad first baseman, but it's not like, he's not a Gold Glove winner by any means. He's not fast or anything to sort of like, oh, okay, I guess fine, he doesn't hit. He's a big boy. He's supposed to be a power bat first baseman, and he just isn't. Or he hasn't been for us. He has been in the past. Maybe you can get back to that too. But right now, especially with Garcia gone, which again, he wasn't necessarily a power bat first either. We don't have any power bats. I'm just going on a Rangers rant right now. We don't have any power bats. So we need Peterson and Berger to be that for us this season, especially Peterson, because that's literally his only job. And if that happens, then okay, this was a good trade. This trade is good if we can bat. This trade is good. Again, it's about results. If we don't have decent batting this season, and especially if they go on strike for the 2027 season because of the salary cap stuff that's happening, because screw the Dodgers and screw the Yankees always. If they end up going on strike for that, then one of Gore's contract seasons also goes to waste. So, especially if that happens, then it's all about how good our batting is this next season. So, it's a results thing. If not, then we give up 5 prospects to win 5 more games in a non-playoff team. Winning 5 more games for a playoff team, huge. Winning 5 more games for a non-playoff team could not matter less. So that's what it is. Sorry, I sort of just went all over a rant. I like baseball. Sue me. But yeah, it's about consistency. We have a great pitching. We definitely have a great pitching rotation. But it's the same thing as last year. We had top 3 rotation all year. Doesn't mean squat if you don't hit. So if we can get the hitting up, amazing trade. Especially if it comes playoff time. If we could get to the playoffs with our rotation, with our top 3 guys, that's so scary for other teams. That's, a year in a year. So let's get the bats going, boys. Come on. In spring training, I want to see it. Because they supposedly we're not going to be making any more moves at position players, so it's about results. We'll see how it goes. Right now, it's a decent trade. Nothing super negative, nothing super positive. Yeah. Unlike the Kelly trade. I don't know why we did that. If that happens again, alright, I'm not going to go into... I'm going to go into it. I'm talking about the Rangers. If it happens again where at the trade deadline, we just don't address our issues, which is what we've done since our World Series season, where we just didn't address our issues at the trade deadline. But we still made trades to be a contender. We traded for, we didn't trade away.
Yeah.
Right, we weren't selling, we were still buying, but we didn't trade to solve our issues. Like last season, which we just traded for more pitchers when our pitching was already great. And the season before that, when we traded just for bullpen guys, our bullpen wasn't great, but that definitely wasn't our biggest issue. If it happens again this season, I'm going to be pissed, I'm going to be pretty angry. I'm going to be ready for something to happen, because I have not liked our trade deadlines as of late. But that's in half a year, so yeah. We'll see how this trade ends up playing out. Hopefully I can look back and be like but yeah. Any other news?
I don't think so. I think Rangers were our last one.
Yeah. Are there any even other sports teams we talk about?
I
don't think so. We could talk about every team today.
Yeah.
That's the episode. Right? That's the episode.
Yeah, this episode.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully it was entertaining. Hopefully you learned something. This was filmed Thursday night at midnight. So if something happens Friday morning, sorry we didn't talk about it. Thanks for watching. Every Friday, Dallas Sports Podcast. Stick around, check it out. Subscribe, like the video, share it, follow us on our social medias. And if you made it this far, comment
4-0.
4-0, baby. Catch you later.